Hey guys, okay, second time's the charm. We're gonna try this again. So, I want to go over the script a little bit for the Christmas party. It's called All the Difference, and I kind of wrote it out of my own heart just after a really hard year of 2020. So, we will go through this probably not Wednesday, but Sunday after everybody arrives during Sunday school. Okay, so we are planning on having the youth groups Christmas play on the 13th of December. So mark that on your calendar. We may try to take some Wednesdays to practice depending on how it goes. I have 3 songs in this playlist that I'm sending you that I'm hoping we can learn, and I may assign some parts. Somebody suggested having my girls do it. I love that idea. I'm not sure if they probably could learn it that fast, but anyway, I'd like you guys to get familiar with it, if for no reason then because they're really good songs. So we'll also have, I have a part for Maddie, Dustin, Cherish, Tyron, Kenzie, and a couple others we have room for in the choir or as nativity members. Trying to keep it pretty easy, pretty simplified, but still with a really powerful message. So All the Difference, this play is about Maddie, who is very depressed because 2020 was hard. And she's the sister. She's not in the Christmas spirit. She's perpetually bummed, especially the last month. Dustin is the enthusiastic brother. He's supportive and he's jeering. The choir member, Cherish, I'm hoping, and Tyron will be in the choir as well. If Cherish and Tyron will be so kind. I have them for Mary and Joseph. Kenzie is going to be really funny and energetic as a director because the scene takes place for a church getting ready for a Christmas play. So it's a play within a play. I'm hoping to have the songs available on the projector so that the congregation can join in as they know the songs. First one is O Come, Emmanuel, so that one should be pretty familiar. So let me just go through this real quick to show you how I want this to happen. Maddie is sitting in a chair or a couch. She's texting, she's quiet, she's kind of in her room, in her own space. She wants to be alone. Dustin comes in from the other side. Hey sis, Mom says we have 10 minutes before we need to be at choir practice. Okay, Maddie says. Dustin and Maddie exit the door, and we're going to try to set up a little car for him. I'm hoping Daniel can help me with some sound effects so we can start the ignition and maybe some lighting too where the car has lights. But, so Dustin's going to come out wearing a very festive hat, probably an elf hat or something. If he will play along, I'll probably let him pick his own. Jumping in the driver's seat, he turns the ignition on, the lights on. Maddie picks up her script and recites the words to I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play. Mild and sweet their words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill toward men. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Maddie sighs a little bit louder than intended. Dustin was like, what's up? Why are you so gloomy? And Maddie's going to get a little bit defensive. She says, well, I've been reflecting over the year. I'm not in the mood to sing Christmas carols or bake cookies or decorate trees. Not that I want to be sacrilegious, but even the nativity seems like a stale and irrelevant story right now. Dustin says, well, aren't you just a cheerful jingle bell? Maddie says, am I the only one? what does Bethlehem matter anyway? What difference does the manger make in our world of sickness and disease and heartache and chaos and dissension and lies? And Dustin mockingly and he gets to call her some names during during this play. If he never got to call her these names, he gets to catch up a little bit now. So he interrupts her and says, "Easy, Christy Kringle." Maddie has a lame look and she says, "My point is we've all been through so much. Why are we sacrificing our evening to celebrate an event 2,000 years ago?" She kind of pauses and she says, "I know I'm having a rotten attitude. I just don't know how to pull myself out of the slump and I don't want to celebrate anything." Dustin is kind of understanding, but he's still jeering. "Come on, Maddie, try to put on a smile. Besides, we're pulling in now. If you don't want anyone to catch that rain cloud over your head." Maddie is kind of snide and fakes a smile, but then genuinely, "I'm sorry, but it's honestly how I feel." So they enter into the church. Choir members are kind of chit-chatting a little bit. The director carries a scene marker and a megaphone. Between Colleen and I, we're going to pull together and get the props ready. Director says, "Okay, everyone, gather on the stage, pretty please." Everyone gathers. "All right, cut 3,480. Let's begin where we left off. Page 5. Okay, and this is where the choir is going to sing O Come, Emmanuel. And the director, after the first verse, is going to say, "Wow, I really like that second verse. Victory over the grave. I want you all to pencil in loud and victorious. All right, Maddie, let's hear your solo." Maddie has verse 3 for her solo. Maybe I should correct that. So the director will interrupt and her second line will be after the second verse, not after the first one. So Maddie says to herself, she sings, but then she kind of steps forward as if we're entering her thoughts. And she's mulling these words over in her mind. It's the third verse that she's supposed to have the solo. O come, thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits in thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night and death's dark shadows put to flight. Jesus' presence really does make all the difference. Lord, thank you, and help me to continue breaking through this gloom, keeping your beautiful gospel in perspective. Maddie snaps back into it, and Luke 2 is being read by a narrator. I haven't chosen somebody for that yet, but we'll see who is available and who's still standing by the end of by the season. Cherish and Tyron take their place as Mary and Joseph. And then I'm going to have somebody sing Welcome to Our World, which is a beautiful song. It's in this playlist. I have a cross that's wrapped in garland, and we may try to light it up too, with Christmas lights, and put that cross over the nativity area as the song is being sung. When the song ends, the cast leaves and prepares for the last scene. The lights are going to turn down low, and the focus will be on the projector, and we're going to pre-record a good section of the play. Probably half of the play is taken up with this spot, with this section. And the narrator is just bringing in the pieces and really reiterating why God's birthday and God's entrance into the world really does make the difference. Why God's presence makes the difference right now here in 2020, the worst year we've all been in. So God's work is a living promise. So I'm looking forward to this. We'll pre-record the audio. I'm also hoping if we can pull it together, Daniel is going to kindly volunteer, I think, to help me put this together so that I'm hoping we can meet with the youth group and take some B-roll, which is like short video clips of the youth group at Lakeview, to kind of pull this together. And then, so we have the conclusion of the video. The final scene is the cast coming down the aisle, singing the song "Carry the Light," with candlelight service, and the congregation joins in, hopefully, both the song and the candlelight service. So we'll hand those out, and we will end with prayer. And I'm probably Brother Avery will say some words. I'm hoping that you guys will help me pray that this is everything that ought to be, and that it'll go smoothly, and that the Lord's will be done. So this is his, I'm giving it to him, and I really appreciate you guys helping me out and doing your very best to make it to the practices, because we don't have a whole lot. Even though I feel like it's fairly simple, it's a fairly simple play. I feel like that message can be really powerful if we give it its due. I don't know. Okay, so thank you again. If you will listen to these songs and try to become familiar with them, they're really, really good songs. Ones that have really helped me. I may or may not have the choir do all of them, so we'll probably just have to play some of this by ear, but I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a picture of what I was hoping that this would be like before our first practice, so that we can get the ball rolling. I do have copies for you guys. I've already pre-highlighted your parts and put your names on them. So Sunday, I can hand them out if you don't get them before that. Okay, love you guys. God bless. Stay safe, stay healthy, and eat your vegetables, drink plenty of water.